My next guest is one of my favorite people locally. He is a ton of energy. Whenever I get in some trouble when it comes to a creative situation, I use my first phone call, and he kind of usually gets me out of it. Mr. Jim Pellegrini.
Hey, Alan, how are you? Thanks
Jim,
for having
how
me
are
on.
you? Well, thanks for joining. It's your first time too on the show, correct?
It is, long time watcher, first time caller. I don't know. It is really nice to be on. I do appreciate it. And really some of the and it really is nice to be able to have somebody who I can bounce things off of as well. So, Ellen and I kind of worked together now for a few years. And getting out of those ruts and being able to kind of push forward really does make a difference. So thanks again for having me.
My pleasure. And so we are here to talk about a region staple, right? I think it is impossible to not run into something best of the region during the voting cycle. And so tell us about it. Voting has officially ended. How's it looking?
It has. And again, another huge year. So I'd like to just take 5 seconds to thank everyone who actually participated in the Best of the Region program, because really it's all about really bringing to light these great businesses that we have in the region. And it's not about the businesses saying, hey, you know what, I just want to be in it. These are the readers. These are the people who are going there, who are really taking the time, making those votes, and actually telling the region, this is definitely something you have to see. So I have to thank everybody. And, if you haven't seen this, I've got a quick little piece here.
Oh, there it is.
That has generally been everywhere. So I'd like to say that people really do love this program, not just from the business side, but from the region as a whole. So, we're excited to have it. Votes are in, people are starting to, get calls from our reps, letting them know the good news. Now, for everybody out there, the official release of everything will be May 18th when we do our Best of the Region special section in the Times. And it will, of course, be everywhere. It'll be full run. We'll have it online. You'll be able to see everybody who had won. Which also leads us up to really that next part, which is basically our Best of the Region event. This year, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be on June 5th over at the Hard Rock. So we're kind of taking it to a whole new level, and I think it's going to be a great time.
It always is. It's one of those events where the electricity is palpable. The electricity is palpable. It is just like everyone's excited. Everyone's having fun. There's an electricity in the air. It's just a really cool event. And it's interesting to see that Hard Rock, because that room is awesome.
Oh, absolutely. And it's funny, I've been to other events there, and it really made a mark on me. I'm like, we've had small events there, but once you get into the bigger ones where the galas and all of that, it really is a really cool space. The good energy you have. You're at a casino, so really, what more can you ask for right there? Anyways, and just the great memorabilia that they have on the walls, and just kind of the way they have it all set up is really going to be, it should add to the energy that the Best of the Region event really kind of can use and needs for this year. So I think it's going to be great.
I got a random question for you, Jim. So just a fun fact. What is one thing about, because everybody sees it, it blows up. It is just one of those things that you cannot miss, whether it's on billboards or social media or whatever. That star is everywhere. I think the entire world sees that side of it. As one of the organizers of this whole thing, what's something that maybe the viewers don't know about that makes it so intense, so insane?
You know what? I've had stories over and over the years, about different things. And, over the last few years, I have not needed, I will say, to actually say, okay, here's vote 1, here's vote 2. We actually have a whole staff and team that actually take care of that for us now. But I've had calls from different clients, and they're like, Jim, I got to tell you, I'm a little concerned. I'm not saying I'm going to lose my job if we don't win, but I'm just a little concerned. So, I mean, that is kind of some of the intensity that I've had in the past where, it seems a little bit, it seems a little laughable, but in essence, everybody wants to, tell that story, but say to everybody in the region, hey, we are really good. Let's, you have to really try us, which is, I think, a big part of what we use and what we provide with the Best of the Region magazine, because really that's kind of the who's who of everything going on in the region. So if it's what you're looking for to eat, what you're looking for to do, what you're looking for, any entertainment, that is it. You've got the top three all over. You have, and let's face it, we have hundreds of categories. So there's a lot to choose from. Anything you might like, it's probably going to be in the Best of the Region magazine.
Heck yeah. Well, I can't wait to get my issue of it when it comes out. And you're saying May 18th, officially, everything's going to be open to the public?
Yep. Sunday, May 18th, you will see that star everywhere. Banners will be up. People will be, throwing it out on their social media. It's going to be, it tends to be a whirlwind of really the colors that we end up having, which change every year, which is a challenge enough. But again, it's going to be really, it's always exciting every year.
Awesome. And then the event, the one that I'm definitely going to be at, it is in June at the Hard Rock Casino.
Yep. It's going to be on June 5th, Hard Rock Casino. And for those winners, and this is kind of one of those events for all the people who had actually won. So it's so much fun. Like you said, high energy. It's going to be great. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, Jim, thanks for joining. Thanks for being such a great partner over the years.
No, thank you.
Get me out of a lot of these weird ruts and being a sounding board for when I'm ready to rant about stuff. So really appreciate your friendship. Thank you for joining. And we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Alan.